nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
I would say welcome, but this game deserves more, so I bid you my deepest salutations. I am Deathtron Hammer, and I wholeheartedly welcome you to our 100th video, our Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid.
Welcome. I'm RM2K Pity, and I'm here along for the journey. Deathtron is at the helm, and I'm once more the Armchair General.
Indeed, we have made a temporary truce with any malefactors, should they have them.
Yes.
So, let's not waste time and get right into the world of Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
Snazzy code.
I love how this game just starts you right in the middle of the action.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Memories.
This first opening room, you're wearing this wetsuit from the water.
Wetsuit from the water.
And once you leave this area, you're not wearing it anymore. It's the only time you're wearing it.
Take only what you need for when you need it.
We first got this game as a demo.
Yeah, years ago. The original playthrough of it was actually in its original Japanese.
And then we got an American demo.
Yeah, I'll tell you when we get to it where,
The demo ended.
yeah, well, the first demo ended, and then I'll tell you where the American demo comes to a close.
Needless to say, we knew this game was coming. And we were ready for it and really excited.
Alright, if I can stay here, I'll be in the zone.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Already on it, Colonel. Now here's the funny thing. Someone's asking immediately after we released our announcement video. It's like, ooh, how I can see lots of Solid Snake impressions, and here's the thing. I can't really do that much for this game because David Hayter, the voice of Solid Snake, isn't doing his trademark Colonel voice that has become pretty well known. That's because, well, Solid Snake isn't talking that gravelly in this game. His voice is still young and smooth, as you heard in that codec conversation back there.
Exactly. He was just chilling out in Alaska with his dogs, and they yoinked him and stuffed him into the submarine and took him out here. He had no choice in the matter.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, the Colonel, sorry, I was just watching our dear Kodakians. Kodak. Not Kodak, Soliton Radar System is its name. We'll be meeting its inventor soon enough.
Spent so much time in this first room.
Yeah, in our earliest playthrough, it was just like, come on, you bastard. Later, assholes. Good thing this elevator's automated. Fuck you all. Time to get naked.
Oh yeah.
What's hilarious on your third playthrough, for those that don't know, Snake will be wearing a tuxedo.
It's like a James Bond moment.
Yeah. Yeah, and he wears the tuxedo for the whole... Damn, that still gives me chills. But he wears the tuxedo for the whole game, so...
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Haha.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Russia no gunship. Ayando D.
And away he goes.
He's going after F-16s with a helicopter.
Man's got balls, I guess.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline.
The game's not that
You've got
long.
to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
Silence.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake.
Yes.
The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be
So your
careful, Snake.
radar
The genome
relies on
soldiers have
ESP?
highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information
are
you
so
can from him
tiny.
about the terrorists. If he's
Everything
alive,
is
that
green.
is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake,
Snake
we're here to
has
back
no
you up,
friends.
so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
So that's how he has that voice. You know, some cigarettes will do that to you.
If you want to get in, there's the front door.
This scene is so awkward because they control the game for
It's
you.
the fastest
Yeah.
way, but there's
They don't
too
really
much
do that
risk
ever
of being
again.
Spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers.
It's almost like they're
pineapples.
modeling the behavior for you so that you can learn how to play the game properly. Monkey see, monkey do.
I barely ever use the binoculars in my playthroughs.
You know where everything
What
is
about
now.
the air duct near
That's
the door?
very true.
Like, I remember where every enemy
There
is.
should also be a duct on the second floor.
Now, different conversations and scenes will play out if I go upstairs or downstairs.
I can't see it from here.
Downstairs, the downstairs has a kind of philosophical conversation that comes out.
I'll let you
Upstairs
decide
is
the
a
best
shorter-
COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Shorter conversation, but you get a cutscene. Arm 2, I leave the choice up to you.
I kind of like the cutscene.
Alright? See, I always like to crawl through here, because Snake kind of camouflages here, if you notice. Especially around here, see?
It's also that you're kind of down in elevation there.
Yeah. But would you be able to identify that?
No.
If I told you, hey, look for the man in the picture. If Snake doesn't keep breathing.
Primitive octo camo.
No, it's just dark gray colors on dark gray colors.
I'm going with octo camo.
That's not for another 3 games. Ah! Balls! What the crap? Damn it, I'm embarrassed.
Your first enemy.
Go, go, go! I am ashamed right now. You guys have no idea.
I love the screams of the game over.
Yeah. Seriously.
Just stay crawling.
Yeah. I didn't mean to hit X there either.
Damn.
I see how he did that there.
Yeah, he's unpredictable. You can't assume he's going to stay facing one direction the whole time.
Let's see if there's anything in here. I doubt there is. Okay, there totally is. Alright. Wait. Should have
Good.
equipped the
You've
gun.
got yourself a weapon.
Oh.
To use it, first hold down the R2 button to enter weapon mode. Then select the weapon you want with the directional button. After you've selected the weapon you want, let go of the R2 button to exit weapon mode. The weapon you selected should appear in your hand. To use the weapon, follow the directions displayed in the window. If you use the R1 button, you can equip your weapon more quickly. While you're barehanded, press the R1 button to equip the last weapon you used. Press the R1 button while you're holding a weapon to be barehanded again. Don't fire your gun needlessly, or you might be discovered. If you had a gun with a suppressor,
Trust me, there's a reason I'm having this play out.
If you have
'Cause
any
I wanna
questions
hear-
about weapons
There
or
we go.
equipment, you should ask our military analyst, Nastasha. Her frequency is 141.52.
This way I have her frequency on hand. Now, as opposed to later, like, what the fuck was her frequency?
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the
smoking.
Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
You're a tough lady.
Those terrorists are serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
Alright.
I changed my mind. Let's go on the bottom.
What made you decide that?
Just reflection on what you see at the top. Like the stuff in the bottom is more interesting.
The philosophy?
Yeah. It's more of a challenge, though.
Yes, it is.
Unless you want to get chaff.
A surveillance camera?
Right there, they can start calling you there. All places to call you.
It's like, hey, do this now and here. No thanks.
And basically what they're telling you is like, an entrance should be nearby. Look around on the floor. It's like... What the hell?
This actually captures what a vent would probably feel like if you were to crawl in one. Dark, dank, rats. Always with the rats. I'm gonna bang my head against the grate now. 'Cause fucking rats!
For some reason they can't see you there.
Those must be some pretty big rats.
Ration.
Another grate. Probably another turn around here. There's water you go down. They swim.
From the entrance, you're going to the right side. And then straight back. Then there'll be a left turn at the end. So to my right now. All the rats.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
And that's the little bit of philosophy there.
Cam Clark, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold your breath!
I think I died the first time I went into this water.
Really?
Because I had no idea what was going on. The only other experience you'd have with water is if you're going to go wander around the docks, the opening area.
Yeah.
To get some items. You don't really need them. I just know some smart commenter is going to say, why didn't you get this item? Why didn't you get that item? It's because we don't need them.
Anyway, what all you would have seen if we took the top route? As said, a shorter conversation with Miller wouldn't have talked about the mice there. And also, you would have been treated to a short cutscene.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Yeah, I already know where it is. Talking about like, yeah, some more people died today. Apparently we've been infiltrated. Yeah, I know how to operate an elevator, thank you.
You've opened up the vents. They're about to start spraying for rats. Hear about the intruder? He's already done 3 people. He's killed 3 people?
Look at the radar.
He's using
it's picking
stealth.
up the Dapper Chief. He's
No
the
way.
green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
There's an intruder besides me?
Look at the radar. It's picking up the Dapper Chief. He's the green dot.
I just called her
Hurry
again
and
immediately
rescue
to
him.
save her frequency into my thing. But I
Come on,
don't
Snake,
think I should
you
say.
can do it.
I don't know if I can after that embarrassing being caught in death. Oh, I'm so embarrassed about that. SOS. Whatever. Let's go this way. Aww.
Level 6.
Got my gun, because everybody needs a 45. Don't worry, I skipped that call because he just says, press the action button. Climb the ladder. It's like, I wish my life had an action button.
There's some ammo down this way.
Ugh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
Anyway,
He doesn't flush? Or is he just slacking off and sitting on the toilet?
I can see both being a possibility. But anyway, about Master Miller, full name, Kazuhira McDonald Miller. Survival specialist, former member of,
Foxhound?
well, that and actually of, Outer Heaven. Way back. Well, back during the days when it was, Militaires Sans Frontières. Soldiers Without Borders. He was pretty much Big Boss's right-hand man in that group.
Is that a woman? Not him.
Kazuhira in Japanese means peace, which is a recurring theme of the game Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Anyway, for those who are completely OCD, you can leave the vent and come back and Meryl will be doing a different exercise. You do it 3+ times as I recall, and she'll be in her underwear. I don't really want to waste video time showing a girl in her pants.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
First-person view mode. Right.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
I love his entrance to this room.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A
banana gun?
The ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the earth.
Sounds like a banana gun.
A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Bananas are awesome. That doesn't sound banana gunny.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
Oh my god, it's in a game called Metal Gear?
Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
From Britain?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys.
Oh no, the Turbo Chief's talking to himself again.
In handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there!
Why does he go to the lectures?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of Arms Tech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But
Wonder Twin powers unite.
They found out my password.
Form of a nuclear walking battle tank.
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them.
Up my ass.
You need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes. They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem.
Dude, personal space.
It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Dude, I don't swing that way, seriously.
Dead.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Alright. Things have gotten sticky. Join us next time as we get to the bottom of this mystery with our pal Scooby-Doo. Have a wonderful night.
Stay beautiful.